G'day, today we're going to talk about 3 ways to start a business without money. Now look, there are 2 ways that you can read that subject line if you like, which represent 2 vastly different sets of circumstances. But funnily enough, the solutions that I'm going to be talking to you about today are pretty much the same. So which of these 2 are you? I want to start a business but I'm flat broke. Or I want to start a business but I want to do it without putting any money up front. Now here are a few sidebar thoughts which we'll cover now, which will just help as we go through. You don't need a website or business cards or even a registered business to get started. You can get so much online presence through things like Facebook, LinkedIn and other social media while you're building up some capital that you can use to invest after you get some paying clients. And if you're flat broke, then maybe even have the first decent meal that you've had for ages. And if you are flat broke, you're going to need to be on guard to combat what I call desperation pricing and all the other bad ways of acting that come to the surface when a sniff of cash comes wafting along. They are very real reactions and very powerful, and they will scare some of your clients away, and they'll make unscrupulous clients try and take advantage of you if they know that you're desperate. Now, you're also going to need to guard against something that I was doing when I first started my own business, which was contacting the prospective client every 5 minutes to see if they're going to put food on the table tonight by agreeing with my proposal. And never admit, even to yourself, that you are flat broke and desperate. You are merely between assignments. And if you follow what I'm going to teach you now, you will be inviting me round to your sleeping rough park bench for fish and chips and a bottle of Prosecco drinking from the bottle, of course, in no time. Okay, all that said, let's have a squiz at the 3 ways that you can start a business with no money. Number 1, match your skills against a market demand. This means looking hard at the skills that you intend to sell and doing some research to find out the answers to these questions. Question 1, are people looking online for my skills to solve their pain points? Are my skills easy to explain to a prospective client so that they see that I can solve their pain points? And where are those prospective clients located? Are they local, are they regional, or are they scattered around the globe online? And number 4, what is the market paying for my skills? Now, it goes without saying that you will need a well-developed set of marketable skills that you can sell, okay? And you'll need some experience. If you're starting without money, you have to have something else that kind of fills that void, which in this case is going to be your skills and your experience. You need some kind of track record because people buy what you've done. They don't buy what you say you're going to do. Now, selling by word of mouth is your best option because you know what? Talk is free and you'll get a much faster response. And if you can walk to meetings with your clients, then you're going to save on bus fare as well. So if you're flat broke, you don't even have to worry about bus fare. Do that. Spend your leisure hours making a list of prospective clients and send out a small survey to them and ask them carefully what their pain points are. That way, what you're going to do is establish an answer to the first question. Now, the next thing that you can do is a well-worn method that's been used for centuries. It's called try me before you buy me technique, where you offer short free trial periods, maybe 2 weeks max, working on something where your talents will be on display to the client so that they can see how good you are. And the best way to do that is to send out an email a little like this. Hi Caroline, I saw in the business section of the Daily News that your company is expanding your product range. Now I have over 4 years experience in the XXX sector as a content writer, and I would like the chance to show you what I could do for marketing your new range. Would you be interested in giving me a trial for 2 weeks to develop some great content for the new product launch? I'm prepared to do this for free to see if we can establish a long-term working relationship. I've attached some samples of my work. Here's hoping, Bob. That costs you nothing, and it could help you get your first paying client early. Now, the third thing that will help you stand out from the competition and win work at no cost is to put together offers to your clients which cannot reasonably be refused. So tip number 3 is to learn to write perfect proposals. Just because you don't have any money doesn't mean that you can't create some. The perfect proposal has several elements which I'll quickly take you through. And one of those is what we call pricing with pride. It's a whole separate ball of wax on its own, which we cover in depth in our online course, Monetize Your Service Skills. And it is by far one of the most important things to learn when you're running a business. Now here's what's in a perfect proposal, which in my view is about a 6 to 10 page document for the most part. Number one, a great introduction using all your witty writing skills to draw the excited reader into the document. Number two, a numbered and linked table of contents so the client can click to go to the specific page that she wants to see. Number three is a short executive summary which highlights their pain points and the opportunities they want to realize and shows how your solution does exactly that with knobs on, so it becomes an exciting read. Number four is a detailed statement of the problems or opportunities and your assessment of their causes. You need to be a bit delicate here. Telling the client that they're numpties isn't actually a very good idea in a proposal. Your proposed solution and those things which are excluded from the proposal is the next thing, okay? So how you see that the problems are going to be resolved by what you do, and also the things which are outside the scope. And then a schedule of what's going to get done by when, laid out in a table. This, done by this person, by when. This is what it looks like when it's finished. Put it in a table, it looks really, really professional. The next is your price and the mechanism. So X dollars and paid for as either a per hour figure or a lump sum or a retainer per month. And look, there's a few more bits to cover, but we won't cover them right now because time doesn't permit. They're covered in our course that, as I mentioned earlier. And then the last piece is your terms and conditions, such as payment terms, dispute clauses, and so on. Now you may need to provide a good performance guarantee if you are requesting 50% payment up front. So you just need to be aware of how that works. And then the last piece is the signatures. Okay, and that's it. Go forth and buy those fish and chips. I'll be round at your park bench very shortly. And once you have some money coming in, then you can get the website, the flash business cards, and the ketchup to go with the fish and chops. Now, if you like this topic, we have an upcoming online course that will teach you in detail everything that you need to know to get on your feet and build a business using your skills from scratch so that you don't have to keep eating fish and chips on the park bench. The link is in the description. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe because it'll help the channel. And if there's anything you'd like for me to talk about, drop them in the comments. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to be part of the notification squad to get notified every time we upload, because I respond to questions in the first hour. I'll see you in the next video and I'll catch you later.